beginning segment 4 now. I was cut off there, but I'll make up for it on the website. The website, as I mentioned in a previous cut, is informedsourcestoday.com. That's just like it sounds, informedsourcestoday.com. Of course, on the World Wide Web, www. And I do indeed hope that you will visit the site, as it provides content not only about Egypt and about politics, but about a wide range of topics. Indeed, it is my passion that website, informedsourcestoday.com, become the leader in providing insight and understanding into topics of interest or curiosity, including trivia. One book that I greatly enjoy reading from time to time, or one series of books I should say, is Bathroom Reader. But another book I recently read that is much more serious was authored by Vincent Bugliosi. And that book is The Prosecution of George W. Bush for Murder. I encourage everyone to read it, whether they're liberal or conservative, Democrat or Republican, American or otherwise. It will give an insight to an important era that was probably the single most critical impetus to what some came to call the Arab Spring, but that I view as the Arab collapse. Whether or not it becomes the disintegration of the various societies within the Arab world remains to be seen. I hope not. But even if it does, there will one day arise again great societies that will be full participants in an enlightened world. Sorry if I wax so poetic, but I figured, what the heck? If you have a passion, you may as well articulate it when you're shooting some video that others may or may not find of interest. You can see the streets of Cairo away from Tahrir Square are in very good condition tonight. Traffic is orderly and not congested, which is, even on a Friday evening, is unusual. Usually it's pretty congested on the 6th October Bridge. Now we're going to be pulling down off the bridge here in a moment into an area known as Nasr City. At the edge of Nasr City in 1981, President Anwar Sadat and his vice president were shot. Anwar Sadat was fatally wounded. Hosni Mubarak went on to become president. And pretty much you know the rest of that story. I'll leave it to historians to judge whether or not he was a beneficial leader for Egypt. But my insight is that he was a calm, steady presider over a very difficult and challenging period. in this nation's history. Earlier this evening there was a somewhat sizable rally, enthusiastic if not large, up here just past the location where Anwar Sadat was shot. You can see the pavilion now lighted that illuminates the area where he was shot and killed. It's over here to your right. I'll slow down so you can get a little better view of it. It was right in there that he was shot. Across the way, I'm going to excuse this. That's his tomb over there, along with the tomb of the unknown soldier from the 1973 war. And up ahead there is a rally still going. I'm going to let you hear it as we drive by it. Maybe 200 people, maybe a little less. Contrast that with the several thousand that you saw at Tahrir Square. And you have a little insight, a little understanding into my earlier comments. As a foreigner, with several years of living in the country and married to a wonderful Egyptian lady, my insight could be somewhat blurred, but I will state, due to my interactions with people, that the next 72 hours are going to be quite interesting. Quite interesting indeed, and possibly only the beginning of much more difficult times in this country of 80 to 85, perhaps 90 million people. Tourism is nearly non-existent, save for some that come from Russia and some that come from other Arab countries, according to my friends in the tourism industry. And I'll be honest with you, regardless of what happens in the next 3 or 4 days, tourism is not going to make a comeback anytime soon. Not just because of the events in Egypt, but certainly those are a primary consideration. The world economy is going to be a very big indicator towards anything for anybody. And as the world economy goes, so do